Welcome back to NetRush Report, your home for the stories behind the matches, the drama behind the points, and the passion that makes tennis more than just a game. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update from the world of sports. Let's dive in. The U.S. Open, the final Grand Slam of the year, starts August 24th. It's fast, it's loud, it's unpredictable. New York is unlike any other tournament. Defending champion, Jannik Sinner, the Italian star who already has Melbourne and Wimbledon this year. The Americans Fritz, Shelton, and Tiafoe come in with momentum and national pride. Veterans like Novak Djokovic and Alexander Zverev are looking to make another push. Rising phenoms like Carlos Alcaraz are hungry to cement their place as generational greats. And so, let's break down the top 6 favorites for the U.S. Open 2025 men's singles crown. Shelton has been the breakout story of American tennis over the last 3 years. In 2023, he shocked the world with a semifinal run at the U.S. Open, blasting serves over 145 mph. In 2024, he pushed France's Tiafoe to 5 sets in the third round, showing he belonged at the top level. 2025 highlights: captured his first Masters 1000 title in Toronto, broke into the ADP top 10. Strengths: a lefty with one of the most explosive serves in tennis, fearless shot-making, athleticism, and a knack for the big stage. Challenges: experience in long 5-set matches, consistency over 2 weeks of high-pressure slam tennis. Why he can win: the New York crowd loves an American underdog. If Shelton starts hot, the crowd will turn Arthur Ashe into a cauldron, and that energy could carry him. Studio microphone: Ben Shelton isn't just playing tennis. He's putting on a show. And at the U.S. Open, that's exactly what you need. Zverev has been chasing a slam title for nearly a decade. In 2020, he was 1 set away from winning the U.S. Open before falling to Dominic Thiem. In 2025, he's had a steady season. Finalist in Melbourne, lost to Sinner. Title in Munich, runner-up in Stuttgart. Last year, he reached the quarterfinals in New York, only to be stopped by Taylor Fritz. Why he's dangerous: one of the best baseliners in the world. Big serve plus solid backhand make him lethal on hard courts. What holds him back? His tendency to tighten up in the biggest moments. Why he can win: if he can control nerves and bring the level he showed in Melbourne, he has the weapons to beat anyone in this draw. Studio microphone: Alexander Zverev has been to the edge before. Now the question is, can he finally step over the line? Fritz nearly made history in 2024, falling just 1 match short of the U.S. Open crown. This season has been mixed but promising: early exits in Melbourne and Paris, semifinals at Wimbledon, titles in Stuttgart and Eastbourne, semifinal run in Toronto, 4th round in Cincinnati. Strengths: one of the cleanest, most precise ground strokes on tour. Calm under pressure, doesn't let the crowd or opponents rattle him. Why he can win: the home crowd factor. America is desperate for its first men's slam winner. Since Andy Roddick in 2003, Fritz came close last year, and experience counts for a lot at slams. X factor: can he hold up physically if pushed deep into the second week? Studio microphone: Taylor Fritz isn't just carrying his racket into New York. He's carrying the hopes of an entire nation. Djokovic, at 38 years old, is still among the favorites. Career stats: 24 Grand Slams. 4 time U.S. Open champion, most recent in 2023. 2025 season, runner-up in Miami. Title in Geneva. Semifinals at all 3 slams so far this year. The U.S. Open 2024, he lost in the 3rd round to Alexei Popyrin, but showed flashes of brilliance. Why he can win: mental toughness unmatched in tennis history. Still one of the fittest players on tour despite age. What could stop him? Younger, faster opponents with more firepower over 2 weeks. But never count him out. Djokovic has shown time and again he could defy Father Time. Studio microphone: every time we think Djokovic's era is over, he finds a way to remind us why he's the greatest to ever do it. At just 22 years old, Alcaraz has already achieved what most players dream of: U.S. Open champion, Roland Garros champion, Wimbledon champion. 2025 season highlights: titles in Monte Carlo, Rome, and Cincinnati. Successfully defended his Paris crown. Runner-up at Wimbledon. lost to Sinner. Why he's dangerous. Explosive forehand. Insane speed and defense that a flair for the spectacular. New York loves showman, and Alcaraz fits the bill. Why he can win. He thrives under the bright lights and pressure moments that he's beaten Djokovic, Sinner, and Zverev on the biggest stages before. Studio microphone, Carlos Alcaraz isn't just playing matches. He's creating highlights that live forever. World number one, defending U.S. Open champion. Already won Melbourne and Wimbledon in 2025 to beat Alcaraz in the Wimbledon final this year. Consistency. Has reached at least the fourth round in New York for the last 4 years. Strengths. Rock-solid baseline game. Relentless ground strokes that wear opponents down. Calm, mature beyond his years. The only concern, withdrew from Cincinnati due to illness. But reports suggest he'll be back at full strength. Why he can win. He's already proven he can beat the best. Djokovic, Alcaraz, Zverev. When it matters most, he's the most complete player in men's tennis right now. Studio microphone, if Jannik Sinner is healthy, every other player in the draw is playing catch-up. Asterisk. So there you have it. 6 men who stand as the frontrunners for the U.S. Open 2025. From the experience of Novak Djokovic, to the firepower of Shelton, to the calm dominance of Jannik Sinner. This year's U.S. Open is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable and exciting tournaments we've ever seen. But now we want to hear from you. Who's your pick to win it all? Will Sinner defend his crown? Or will someone new rise to glory under the lights of New York? Drop your predictions in the comments below. This has been Netrush Report, your home for the passion, drama, and untold stories of tennis. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update. Until next time, we'll see you on the court. Asterisk.